flat. Evansville was a lot better team in the first and second period. Nobody can doubt that. Once we decided to finally put it together and actually start playing and competing, you see what we could do in the third period. It was a special comeback. Obviously, when you do something like that and you don't win in overtime, it's obviously very deflating. But again, I give the guys a lot of credit. The only thing I asked them to do after the second was play for themselves and play for the fans. Again, this isn't the type of town you want to play and stink up the joint for 2 periods and be down 4-0. I don't care who you're seeing. I give Evansville, I tip my hat to them. They came in, they worked hard, they competed, they got us down 4-0. And but again, I liked our game in the third. But 20 minutes isn't good enough to get you 2 points usually.
What you think? The strategy to pull the goalie, when you had the power play in that, and then you kept pulling them, and it just kept paying off. So obviously, the guys really came through with the man advantage down the stretch to tie the game.
Yeah, they emptied the tanks. That's all. Again, even if Evansville, scores and we don't get to overtime, they still empty. We had a boatload of chances. Again, I thought their goalie made some unbelievable saves. And again, it just seemed like we just couldn't get a bounce. It seemed like tonight. We hit some posts. We had so many close scoring chances tonight, and guy be open the slot, and just that split second, the puck, bouncing around like crazy. It just was one of those nights where it seemed like we were just going to have to work that much harder, and obviously the extra attacker was the key to that, I guess.
Coach, last week of the regular season coming up, what's your focus going to be?
Well, I think again we got to learn to play more consistent. That was the first game, that last probably a month where our effort was it was horrible. It stunk up the joint. So we haven't had that as a problem really. We might have had maybe a slow period or something like that, but never to the extent of it was tonight. So for whatever reason, if there was a letdown after the big win last night and accomplishing that first goal, whatever it was, there's no excuse for that type of performance, especially on home ice. And again, like I said, the guys did a good job in the third. But moving forward, again, Embach and South are going to be a big part of the team moving forward. We had to make some moves today. There's going to be some decisions, but some guys, are going to make the decision a little bit easier the way they play tonight.
Let's say I know you said that the outcome obviously not what you were hoped for. Besides obviously some of the plays in the third period, what were some of the other bright spots that you saw for the Comets for this game?
I liked our game with the goalie pulled.
How about the way Monty's played the last couple of games?
Yeah, it's coming along. I think again, it's touching the puck again. Tonight it seemed like a lot of bouncing pucks. Our passing tonight was average at best. So again tonight, Monty playing center a lot. It's good for his conditioning, and he was one of our better face-off guys too. That's an area of the last 2 games that's been not good at all. And if you're a fan or somebody watching, you can see we're losing way too many draws.
Are you happy with his effort?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With 3 games left, do you allow yourself to think about the playoffs as far as who you can face in the first round, whether if it's Cincinnati, them and the travel will be easier, whereas Colorado, will be physical, and then the other 2 you haven't even played this year. Do you allow yourself to even think about playoff matchups this week, or do you just want to get the points?
Ken, I think you know my answer to that question. The only thing I care about is Quad City. The only thing I care about is Quad City.